Welcome to SmashFund and Coffee with Carol and Angela. Good morning, Carol. How are you?
Good morning, Angela. I'm doing great. I'm very excited about our guest today.
I know. It is so exciting, and it's the perfect time because SmashFund has opened up their Explore tab today. So at the end of this call, please go to smashfund.com, explore, and go find our guest today, Leslie Botha. Leslie, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much.
Good morning, Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning to both of you. Delighted to be having coffee with you this morning.
Welcome.
So are we. I was reading a little bit about your work, and I would love to have more conversations with you about that at some point. It's fascinating and so important. I can think of at least a dozen people who would benefit from the work you do. So could you please tell us a little bit about your project and why you decided to SmashFund it?
Sure, absolutely. Let me just introduce myself first. My name is Leslie Carol Botha. My website is holyhormones.com. I'm a women's health educator. I'm an internationally recognized expert on women's hormones and their behaviors. I've worked with at-risk women for years. I sit on the board of the National Association for Premenstrual Dysphoric Disorder, and I'm a member of the Society for Menstrual Cycle Research. My project on SmashFund is to raise awareness for women and men about the connection between their minds, moods, hormones, and their behaviors. My book is Understanding Your Mind, Mood, and Hormone Cycle, and this is so crucial because we know so much about our reproductive system, and yet we have very little information about our endocrine system, and it really is our endocrine system and hormones that are the chemical messengers in our body that make us thrive or make us ill, mentally or emotionally. They are the messengers. And so I started out on this journey many, many years ago. I was probably, I was doing this during the Batman days when everyone was going, holy Batman, and I downloaded Holy Hormones, honey. and I'm still doing it today, and it's all these years later. I don't even know how old Batman is, but don't even guess how old I am.
Hey, it's popular again, so it doesn't matter.
Well, the timing is there, and it is so crucial because we're understanding now that the neuroendocrine immune system are the three main systems in the body, and when those are off kilter, it affects our personality. And certainly we know that men, women, and children in relationships struggle with each other. I'm also very aware and very active in the birth control movement. We have a lot of concerns about synthetic hormones and their effect on women's health and the suppression of a very powerful part of who we are, which is ovulation. And I won't go farther than that, but that's what my work focuses around. And I decided to SmashFund it to give awareness to my book, but also to bring awareness to the nonprofit organization, the National Association for Premenstrual Dysphoric Disorder, which is a very young organization growing very fast, because there are many, many, many women who are struggling with this cyclical hormone-based mood disorder that is recognized as a mental illness in the DSM-5. We're kind of arguing about that one, but it's in there. I mean, and it's if you don't want to get labeled with this, and yet for 2 weeks out of the month, many women are debilitated by
I know
this.
The young girl as young as 15 years old who was given antidepressants for the symptoms you're describing.
Thank you. And that's what happened. They put them on the pill, and they give them antidepressants, and we know we have no idea the outcome. We have no idea of how these two powerful drugs interact with each other.
And I know, it's terrible.
And there are I have so many hundreds and thousands now of posts on my blog of women reaching out for help, wanting information, and if they just understood the synchrony, the dance that goes on with our hormones and our cycle, and start tapping into that instead of the message we've gotten is deny it, suppress it. You don't need it.
That's right.
I'm curious,
and we do need it.
Leslie, does this apply to post-menopausal menopausal women as well? I mean, we still have a cycle per se.
Absolutely it does. Every cell in our body cycles. Every single cell in our body cycles with circadian rhythm. All life forms on this planet cycle, and yet humans are totally unaware of it. And it's no wonder that we work, we retire and drop dead because we're so adrenally stressed out, and the body's been on go for, 30 years, 40 years, whatever that looks like for people, and it's just worn out and stressed out. And so understanding how to live with the rhythms of our body, our environment, are really a vital missing link in our understanding health. So there is more science coming out about the importance of circadian rhythms and sleep and health. In fact, we now have another disorder called circadian rhythm disorder.
I'm not surprised.
We finally have a circadian rhythm drug, right?
Yeah.
But understanding this at a very young age, I just want to say just briefly, I worked with at-risk girls who were sexually abused, most of them. They had been in and out of jail, ages 13 to 17. They were in treatment. And the data I walked away with showed that 90% of those girls at that early, ripe age landed in jail and had their periods. Why am I bringing this up? Because immunity drops right before we get our periods. And these girls are drinking and drugging like nobody's business, and they could handle it in another part of their cycle. They can't handle it over here. They're acting out. They're hormonally raging at mom and dad. They get raped. They run away from home and end up in jail and labeled as a juvenile delinquent. And that label, it's very tragic. It's a social problem that's not being addressed. I hope it's addressed in my lifetime. And again, that's why I'm on SmashFund, to bring awareness to these types of issues.
Leslie, in the copy that you sent us, you also mentioned that toxins, regular everyday household toxins, are a disruptor to the endocrine system. Can you talk about some common household toxins that people wouldn't even be aware that are affecting their endocrine system?
Laundry, dryer sheets, perfume, shampoo, sunscreen, household solvents, the plastic water bottle that's sitting on your desk, the plastic water bottle that's sitting in your car heating up, leaching estrogen mimickers right into the water. And you don't know where that case of water has been. I mean, here we have this water crisis, and we're shipping plastic water bottles up there in intense heat. And so I'm in conversation with Sam Champion a lot on the Weather Channel and his new show. And I said, what are we doing? We're trading one toxin, lead, for another BPA? What did I hit? A sunscreen is the big one. And get rid of the plastics in your kitchen. Our foods are packaged in plastic, and we have this easy, convenient, let's throw the plastic container in the microwave, that's setting off a chemical firestorm that you cannot smell, see or breathe.
I switched to all glass containers. When I cook, it goes into glass, goes into my refrigerator, my freezer, and I don't even actually microwave anymore.
And here's the deal. 186 chemicals have been found in the umbilical cord, and that's including synthetic hormones, BPA, heavy metals, and other toxins, and pesticides. And in the last 10 years, the rate of transgenderism has doubled in this country. And a lot of us are relating that to higher estrogenic activity.
Yes, I agree with that.
Wow.
I was just having that conversation with someone recently. It's appalling, and it's all unnecessary with education.
And education is crucial. And so my mission is to get our book and our curriculum into the classroom for adolescent girls. It is a crime for women and for men, their partners, and for children. It is a crime for young women not to understand their mind, moods, and hormone cycles from the beginning. They live years and years in misery, and they're trucking along just fine, and then they hit that third week, and everyone turns around and says, what's wrong with you? You were great, but God, this week you're just, And then we go, oh, my God, what's wrong with me? And the next thing we know, we're on those antidepressants, right, Angela?
Exactly. And then we have drug interaction, and then it just goes from there.
Absolutely. Synthetic hormones, drug interaction, doesn't.
I just recently read that the plastic, like a plastic sealant that's put on children's teeth to try and prevent tooth decay is also a toxin.
Anything that's synthetic is a potential toxin. Because everybody is biochemically different. And so, yes, thank you. So it's time to get the word out because endocrine disruptors are killing us and in a variety of ways, from mental, emotional problems, bipolar disorder, PMDD, inflammatory issues in the body. There is no end to it, and we need to really start taking our health back into our own hands, becoming educated about our health before we get into crisis, and then educating others, especially educating our young girls so they're not victimized by their bodies their entire life.
Absolutely. I saw it with my daughter, and I wish there was another way. And you take her to the doctor, and they just are like, nope, pumping them with drugs. And I'm like, absolutely not. This is not okay.
Well, there's a scary trend going on right now. In the state of Washington, parents have lost the right to consent to whether or not their daughter gets birth control. And so 1.3 thousand girls were either implanted, injected, or inserted with an IUD at the very young age of 12 and on up without parental consent. So these are serious issues. I used to be more of an educator. Now I'm a social-political activist on this issue, along with many others who are trying to bring awareness and education. But the thing is, women are very powerful. We've been led to believe differently, but if we tap into this inner source in our body, our endocrine system, understanding our cycles, which every other cycle on this planet cycles with, in fact, it's considered one of the natural cycles of the world, we would have a whole different perspective on our life. When I tapped into this knowledge, I stopped having to control myself, and I started trusting myself. And that's a huge issue for women.
Yes, it is. It's quite a leap to go from control to trust. And when you're there, it's a whole different world.
Yeah, to trust your behavior and go, oh, yeah, this is why I'm acting this way. Oh, I can work on prevention now. Instead of throwing the TV out the window and then going, oops, sorry.
Well, Leslie, we are so happy that we could bring your SmashFund project to light. And now that SmashFund's Explore button is active, please go to SmashFund.com and type in Leslie Botha, Botha. And if this is a cause that's near and dear to your heart, please donate. Leslie, do you want to give them your website again?
Yes, my website is holyhormones.com. I post as much as I can about women's health, educational and social political issues, and the organization that I am donating a significant amount of what I raise is napmdd.org. And please, if you know of a woman who is suffering from severe depression, for the better part of her cycle, please have her reach out to this organization. They are a great resource and have lots of great information on their page.
This is a movement, Leslie, and it's awesome. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much.
Thank you. And if you would like to be a guest on SmashFund and Coffee with Carol and Angela, please email us at ismashfund@gmail.com. That's ismashfund@gmail.com. Leslie, thank you so much. This has been enlightening, and I am so thrilled that you have been a guest on our call.
And thank you both so much for the opportunity. I enjoyed it.
Well, you have a fantastic rest of your day.
I will do that. And hormone blessings to everyone, and go SmashFund.
Hormone blessings. I love it. I'm going to pass the word. Hormone blessings to you today.
Thank you.
Hormone blessings from SmashFund. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.